Hello, Miss. Good morning. My name is Mohammed Rakibul Islam. So, in this presentation, I'm going to talk about McDonald's. The topic I have prepared are number one, summary of McDonald's number two, ratio analysis, number three, performance of ratio, number four, impact of COVID-19 crisis, number five, strategic purpose. Now we start with the introduction. McDonald's is an American cheap food organization established in 1940 as an entry worked by Richard and Morris. McDonald's, its HQ is located in San Bernardino, California, United States, operating in over 120 countries. Now moving into ratio analysis. As you can see, there is a lot of information comparing different years data, like current ratio, long-term debit capital, debit equity ratio, gross margin, operating margin, EBIT margin, EBITDA margin, pre-tax profit margin, net profit margin, asset turnover, inventory turnover ratio, receivable turnover, days days sales in receivable, return on equity, return on tangible equity, return on asset, return on investment, book value per share, operating cash flow per share, free cash flow per share. The comment of ratios: quick ratio 1.32 and 2.07, current ratio 1.33 and 2.13, LT debit to equity 151.28, total debit of equity 154.62. The graph now show a visual representation of McDonald's profitability, which is between the last year and the average of last 5 years. It has data of four margin. Number one, gross margin. Number two, operating margin. Number three, pre-tax margin. And number four, next profit margin. In addition to my previous information, I am moving on to the difference. Ratio on equity last 12 months was minus 1.54. Return on equity last 5 years was 17.62. Return on assets last 12 months was 14.08% and 2.28. Return on assets last 5 years was 14.4% and 8.36. Return on investment last 12 months was 15.83% and 3.23. Return on investment last 5 years was 15.86% and 10.87. This data is also shown in a bar graph from return on equity, return on asset, return on investment. Now, The most efficient year, the performance is McDonald's 2019 is most efficient compared to 2020. Total revenue was 2020 19,207.8 and 2019 was 21,364.4. Total operating expenses was 2020 11,883.8 and 12,294.6. Now, impact of COVID-19 crisis. With regards to the episode of COVID-19, public life and corporate benefit have been impacted incredibly. This paper accepts McDonald's as the contextual analysis object to investigate the effect of serious system on corporate benefit. Through examination, it is observed that McDonald's benefit and effectivity are by large grade because of its exact serious key situation. Notwithstanding, under the effect of COVID-19, the benefit is marginally frail. Subsequently, the paper explains the idea that a sensible cutthroat system positively affects the productivity of venture. At the same time, this paper advanced a few perspectives of the execution of the product producer for the in venture that accept McDonald's as the common place to one to carry out the expenses authority technique. Furthermore, this paper likewise make a fitting expenses on how undertaking ought to react to such emergency situation as COVID-19 at the degree of cutthroat system, which gives a better approach to venture to get past the emergency. Now, strategies for improvement. The development columns, which are established in the company personality, McDonald's expand on notable qualities and liquid space of additional chance. In particular, the company will energize the McDonald's is the accompanying ways. Number one, augment our marketing by putting resource into new social improvement important way to deal with Bible import the account of brand, food, and reason. Number two, focus on the core by taking advantage of client interest for the recognizable and zeroing in on servicing tasty burger, chicken, and espresso. Number three, twofold down on the three dimensions digital delivery and drive-through by utilize cutthroat equalities and building an amazing computerized experience development model that gives a quick, simple experience for our client. So that's all for my presentation. Thank you so much.